Well, taking a page from California, there's now a plan to divide New York State. One Republican lawmaker introducing a bill motivated by what he says is a Democratic leadership consistently passing laws that only help the New York City area but hurt the rest of the state. The plan would split New York into three distinct parts within the state. Long Island and Westchester would be known as Montauk, New York City, and the surrounding boroughs would remain New York, and all countries north would become a place called New Amsterdam. Now, it'd still be a state in New York, but different segments of the state. We're joined by the man behind the plan, Assemblyman David DiPietro. So, Assemblyman, why split this state into three parts?
Basically because the rest of the state is no longer buying what New York City is selling. With the Senate flipping at this last election, New York State is now run entirely by New York City. There's not one piece of legislation, not one resolution, not one law that's passed that isn't vetted by New York City. If New York City says no, it's done. So there is no representation throughout the rest of the state except for New York City. And it's gotten, and with the left taking control of New York City, what we're seeing is a meltdown, and the rest of the state is done with it. So,
Assemblyman, redistricting is a very politically sensitive subject, and I can only think of one time in history, in 1864, West Virginia in the Civil War, pro-union, split from Virginia. Otherwise, it's very difficult to do. I mean, is this even constitutional? Is that what happened with West Virginia, something that the state Senate wants for New York?
This is something that's going to be needed. This is going to split into three autonomous regions. And as soon as we do, I can tell you, the other two regions that separate from New York City will become redder than Texas overnight.